Okay, so my topic is the impact of the crowning of Charlemagne, who lived from 747 to 814 AC. Um, it is an important part of medieval history because Charlemagne changed Europe a lot during his lifetime. His first 3 decades of being king were spent as king of the Franks, and he spent most of it leading his subjects into a bunch of battles. He also ruled the Lombards after conquering it and was later crowned Emperor of the Romans. For every empire and kingdom he conquered, his main goal was always to spread Christianity, even if he had to by force. He was born on April 2nd, 747, and died on January 28th, 814. His first experience ruling was as king of the Franks, and by Frankish tradition, he was considered a warrior king. He ruled them for 3 decades, mainly leading them into battles against other kingdoms and empires, especially the Saxons. He was crowned Emperor of the Romans on December 25th, 800, which granted him power to punish anyone who went against the Pope. Even while Emperor of the Romans, he stuck to his Frankish ways and he ruled them both very similarly. Once he had been crowned King of the Franks, his main goal was to convert his subjects to Christianity, and he spent most of his reign as King of the Franks on military campaigns to conquer and convert other nations to Christianity. Some of the nations include the Lombards, the Avars, and Bavaria. He earned a reputation for ruthlessness by spending 3 decades in bloody battles with the Saxons, who were a Germanic tribe of pagan worshippers. He had eventually ordered 4,500 Saxons to death in the massacre of Verdun, and he forced the remaining to convert to Christianity. To acknowledge Charlemagne's power and reinforce his relationship with the Church, Pope Leo III crowned Charlemagne as Emperor of the Romans in 800 on Christmas Day. Both the Pope and Byzantine Emperor said the whole salvation of Church of Christ rested in Charlemagne's hands, so he decided to set out for Rome to restore the state of the Church, which was greatly disturbed. On Christmas Day in 800, the Pope was supposed to crown Charlemagne's son as king in St. Peter's, but when Charlemagne stood up from prayer, Pope Leo placed a crown on his head and declared him as Emperor of the Romans. Historians said that Charlemagne had no part of this and was actually very surprised and angry by it. In conclusion, Charlemagne left a huge legacy after ruling and conquering many different empires and kingdoms during his life. He was even given the name Charles the Great, which is what a lot of people call him today. He impacted the medieval period by shaping a lot of the empires in Europe at that time, and he had set a course for how they turned out now. He had also converted a lot of Europe at that time to Christianity and impacted the huge empire of Rome. He had earned a reputation for ruthlessness. However, after he had died of sickness in 814, a historian had concluded that the great king had left all Europe filled with every goodness. And this is just my works cited page, and that's it.